Hello everybody, my name is Bloodbath169 and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Alright, so we're picking up more or less where we left off in the last episode. Now there is something we're going to do different. So, I did a little bit of research and looking through the help menus and such, and also, key thing, I noticed while we were looking through prices that we have, obviously we have wood, we also have planks, and we also have furniture. Okay, now both of those are sold at the supermarket, but that says that they implemented a production chain type of deal. So with that in mind, we could continue selling our logs, just wood logs, for 1700 a piece, or we could go ahead and look into buying, whether it would be worth. We have a lot of lumbering to do for these first several fields, so with that in mind, it may be worth doing planks or furniture. Now that's $35.90. I'm sure there's costs involved in that. Let's come up here to the sawmill. I'm sure there's a spot we can use the sawmill or buy it. Let's visit. What's this one? Okay, buy production point. So we could spend $100,000 and buy the sawmill, which would probably enable us to do planks. So then my next question would be, they're sold at the same place. I know that. So let's open our map back up. Let's see if we can't find a GLW. What is GLW? What are you? I don't know what you are. I have no idea. Okay, that's obviously not what we're looking for. This is Lime Station. Gas station. We have a spinnery. Supermarket. Okay, so there's that sell point. Casa Erlingrat. That's nice. What is this? Chocolatier. That's cool. Rent train. So I can haul my stuff through with a train. Cool. Okay, so there's got to be a point for me to... That's the animal dealer. Okay. Straglogger. Rent train again. What is this? Biogas. Okay. So let's actually go ahead. We'll go ahead and buy. Well, I guess we got to go back to it. Let's go ahead and buy the sawmill and see what options we have. We have the money to absorb it, and we're going to make the money back through lumbering off the trees in our starting area. We got to prep it for use anyway, so let's go ahead and buy this. Building has been purchased. Okay, cool. So now we can manage it. So this lets us build planks. Incoming materials, we've got 62,000 liters of wood already. Okay. Planks, we can store, or we can... Okay, so the recipe for planks takes 3 liters of wood and transfers it into 4 liters of planks plus 0.15 liter of wood chips. Okay. But there is a limit on how much of that we can actually do. $48 a month, that ain't nothing. Okay, so as far as planks go, we can store, sell, or distribute. Okay, so that says there is a, and I can deactivate it or activate this. Wood chips are more or less, we'll hold on to those, because we can probably sell those. Where all can we sell the wood chips, out of curiosity? We've got a lot of different stuff we can get into here. I mean, holy crap. Felsbrunn. Okay, and where the tag that? Where is Felsbrunn? I mean, I don't. Where is that? Is that tagged now in my HUD? So, okay, I don't see the. Oh, no. It's over in that direction. Okay. So if I look, it's. Okay, Felsbrunn. Okay, so that is. What? Is that straight up just a. That's just a train station. Okay, so it's a transfer point off the map. Okay. That's Ren Train. Okay, so. Okay, so. Where. This is just a sell point, right? If I move this over, we've got loading stations, tip stations. Let's get rid of these. I want to show productions. Chocolatier, that can't be it. Mill can't be it. Animal dealer, maybe. Biogas plant can't be it. Okay, so let me. I don't like doing this while I'm recording, but we're going to do it anyway. FS22 Erlen Grat Furniture. Production point. Okay. Am I gonna have to go buy me a thing? I might have to actually buy me a thing. How to sell wood on Erlengrad? There's a good question right there. Sawmill. Okay. Okay, so I might have to look at where's buildings? I'm sure I can put buildings, right? Yep, okay, I can. Construction. Okay, so here I am. Production. I want to look at production, factories. These are biogas plants, the bakery, the carpentry. So the carpentry building is only going to cost us, looks like it's going to cost us $60,000 to build that. Takes goods, transforms them into different products. Okay. Now, if I put that, I don't own this plot of land, so I can't use it here. So I guess I would have to come all the way over to the land I actually own. Or I guess I could just sell it as planks. But that's like $1,000. I can transfer all this into product I can actually use, which would be more helpful. There's the tractor over here. Okay, so I actually own this land. Overlaps with another object. Okay, that's actually nice for giving us a look at what we actually need to cut down. So we actually have all these trees to clear. So the forestry aspect should pay for itself, especially with some of these clusters. Yeah, this is going to pay for itself pretty quickly, but I want to be as efficient as we possibly can be with our space here. So, I don't own that land. Overlaps. I don't want to be in an active forestry area with it. How do I rotate? Where's my rotate? There's rotate. Okay. Toggle snapping off. I want that on. So if I set this here, what's the actual front of the building? I think that's the back. So this would be the front of the building, and I could actually put a carpentry station all the way out here. Then I would have to load up out here and take everything into the supermarket, which wouldn't be the end of the world. Huh. It's 67,000 for that. Presumably, I'm hoping we can move this if we need to move it again. So we'll just do it this way. Right about here. Shazam. Now we have a production point. And I think I can sell wood chips here too. So, that solves that problem nicely. I bought it. Presumably I own that. If I come up here, leased items. Okay, that's owned and leased. That's fine, but don't I own production? Okay, so if I come clear up here, saving, good time for auto saving, right, guys? Sure, it's a great time to autosave. Why would it not be? Get a drink real quick. Of course, as soon as I start that. It looks like using that brush guard thing actually created fields. So that's interesting. Okay. So that gives us the carpentry point. If we go here, no active productions because storage is empty. Okay. So do I own this? I can sell wood. So I can sell wood directly to the carpentry point if I really wanted to. How do I open up? This is all dumping. Did I actually put this building in here backwards? No? I think I put it in here right. So where's my... That's interesting as far as landscaping goes. Definitely different. Okay, yeah, here we go. So here, 4 liters makes 5 furniture with 0.15 of planks, wood chips rather. Incoming material. So, okay, the planks are being distributed to here. I don't want this. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, planks, they're being distributed there. I am not producing planks here. Wood is... That's all incoming materials. I have no wood coming into the carpentry station. I can make planks. If I use the sawmill to make planks, 3 liters makes 4 planks. Or I can use the sawmill. I can make furniture directly out of wood. 4 liters of wood directly makes 5 units of furniture. Or I can do those 3 make 4 planks, then take those 4 planks, so 20 makes that. Okay, that's going to be more efficient. This costs 72, only 240 cycles a month. So it doesn't make it fast, but it does make it. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead. We'll start production up here. These guys should be distributing. Okay, and there's a limit on how much it can actually take. So that's good to know. It's best that we did this now then, because that means it'll start chugging away at the wood. If I turn up the time, I'm sure it'll move it a little bit faster. And I'm not currently waiting for crops to grow, so that works out fine. So let's do that real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Where? There it is. Okay. We'll just go ahead and set that to 5. Cool. So that means production's now running. We can now go back to cutting up our logs, and it will should be. Let me double check. Okay, I don't have to go there. I can actually control it from here. Cool beans. So sawmill's producing lumber, or they're producing planks and wood chips from the wood we bring them. Then the planks are being delivered to the carpentry building, which will produce furniture. Which there's no, I don't even know why furniture would be sold or would be distributed. But we'll have it stored, and then we'll eventually, once its storage is full, we'll get equipment to do that. Okay, and I do have contracts. That's cool. I don't have to go to the fields. I can actually do it from here. That's awesome. Okay. So let's get back to it. So far, I'm actually really liking this this new item. We can actually, go ahead and this one I think I hauled on the last trip. First trip, I think I hauled 4 trees with it. So I definitely can't complain about that. While doing my research, I also found a more simple way of clearing branches than this to walk into the branch and then straight up walk down the branches, basically moving. But we're going to try to make sure this is more or less level. Since we're not being sold, this is a investment type of thing. So now I want to make sure that when I'm cutting these up, that I'm doing it so it's the most excuse me, the most efficient means of taking them to the facility. So let's do another cut here, and I should round this one off. But I managed to haul 4 logs in 1 trip on the last run. So the most I could pack into the other one was 2 without it being dangerously unstable. I've managed up to 4 on this one. So definitely an improvement. Go ahead and cut this one up too, I guess. Yeah, I'm loving the game so far, guys. It is definitely adding more realism and intricacy to what is a very intricate field. I've usually told folks when they ask, like I tell them my uncle, I mentioned in the last episode, my uncle is actually a dairy farmer, and my cousins up where, on my mom's side, they're all farmers too. And I take great pride in that, and I still remember to this day, I will always remember going over to my grandma's, or going down to grandma's, and we would have, like, I would go and, joking but kind of half serious, I will never forgive my parents for one simple thing. We'd go down to grandma's, and my uncle would bring a full gallon jar of fresh raw milk, and over to the fridge. I'd wait a couple hours for it to get cold, and then I would drink dang near the whole thing and just go to town on it. So I grew up going down to grandma's and having raw milk, good milk, and then we go home and my parents put milk out with every family meal, of course. And I remember I always got a little mad because we would go, I never understood why the milk was so nasty at home when it was so good at grandma's. And it turns out, later in life, of course, we got to talking about it at some family function or another, and I asked my parents about it, and they go, oh, well, that was because we were getting skim milk. And I was like, you monsters. Why would you do this to me? You get me used to the good, and then you give me this milk-flavored water. What is this crap? So, yeah, we had a good laugh about that. But to this day, I have a hard time drinking milk because I always think of skim milk. So I'm like, Mom, Dad, I used to love milk. I used to drink the crap out of it. I still eat the crap out of dairy. Anything dairy, I will eat the crap out of. But milk, I do struggle with a little bit. I do struggle a little bit. Well, I'm not trying to grab it. I'm actually just trying to scooch it over a little bit. That's what I was after. Alright, moving on over, and let's grab the next piece. But yeah, so we'll see what the actual profit difference is now that we've expanded, or invested our money rather, and we're investing in the supply chain. So we basically have a monopoly on it. Obviously there's no other players, although the AI, I'm sure, is selling and doing all that. So that could finagle the prices a little bit, especially when they're harvesting. But I don't foresee there being a whole lot of competition for, say, forestry, because the AI is not going around harvesting trees. So, and as it stands, what I'm effectively doing is a complete supply chain. I'm harvesting the wood. I'm paying to turn the wood into planks and then thus into furniture. So across the board, get in there. Thank you. Across the board should be pretty profitable. But I'm definitely, every time I take a break for some reason, my crane skills take a dip, but generally speaking, I'm getting pretty good with the crane. And of course, it's a practice thing in my mind. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And of course, you're always going to be better at something when you're not trying to make commentary at the same time. Bring it a little closer. Make sure it's straight. And release. Didn't quite get where I wanted it. Scooch down a scotch. I don't want it hung up on that backrest and the headache bar. There we go. Alrighty, next. Bet you I'm not going to be able to reach this one. Maybe. Oh no, I can. I can reach it. Maybe. Helps if you hit the right controls, I guess. just like the rest of that tree. So, I guess that worked out pretty good. Let's go ahead and flip this guy back around. Draw it in. Flip it. Lower down. Okay, now it's a little bit closer to us, and now we can actually maneuver this thing a little bit better. Helps if you let go of one side, guys. Maybe if you care about such things, and you do. Okay, see, that was just stupid. Let's come forward. And there we go. That's better. Alright, now can I grab? Is there any shot at all that I have? Nope. No chance. I can't reach that. That's fine. We'll go ahead and secure that load real quick. Back our rig up next to this tree. Sweet. Taller tree than I think it is, apparently. Alright. Much smaller section than my brain is reporting. Very nice. Alright. So what we're actually going to do here, guys, I've been doing this more or less in the form of a stream, but since this is effectively not a stream, or not effectively, this is not a stream, this is one of those few series I will probably do a little bit of editing on when I can, so these episodes might not come out as fast as some of the others, because I will be doing a whole lot of this in time-lapse form, because I'm honestly curious. I think this would be interesting to see in the form of a time-lapse. So we will go into, I guess, what would I call this? This would be what? Super fast lumber mode, lumberjack mode, and then we can get these trees knocked in or knocked together and harvested, and the whole time we're doing this, of course, the sawmill is transferring the lumber we've already taken over into planks, and the remainder of it that's clearly attached to the wall. Oh, never mind. Don't listen to me. But the remainder, or it's transferring the logs we've already taken over into lumber, of course, or into planks, and then the planks are going to be transferred over to the carpentry building, who will then transfer that, and then get you to move in just a little bit. Get you guys. No, no. See, this is what I mean, guys. The controls take a little bit of getting used to. There we go. Sweet. Next. Yeah, the whole time we're doing this, the sawmill is transferring the lumber we've already brought and are going to continue to bring into, they'll keep transferring it into plank, or turning it into planks, processing it into planks. Then the carpentry will turn it into furniture, and then we will eventually have to invest a little bit of money into probably a forklift, and I'll get to test how my forklift skills transfer into farming simulator. Somehow I don't think it's going to be quite so simple, but we'll find out, I guess. Roll in there. Nope. See you doing that weird entity cramming thing that farming simulator is kind of known for. And actually lift you up, turn you, and then drop you. And that'll hold everything in place while we keep grabbing. So, like I said, we're going to transfer this into the form of a time lapse, and hopefully this works out pretty well in that form. I think it should. I don't know why it would not. Okay. And then we will time lapse we'll show the lumbering of this pod. We may yet go ahead and, depending on how much we make from this adventure, with the I've got it by the head end. Let's lift, and we'll swing you if I can. Nope, they're gonna drop. Okay. That's fine. Oh, you're gonna start rolling now. Yeah, we will go ahead and go into a time lapse if I can finish my thought. Every time I have to concentrate, I just kind of trail off, and I apologize for that, guys. But, no! Stop that crap, and you stop it low. Much further, much longer than I think it is. That works. Secure. Alright, there's two. Two more to go. But we will time lapse the harvesting of this pod of trees, and then we will come back in about the time we're ready to transfer our first load of finished product. If I can move. Let's drag it while I'm dragging. With the support wheels. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. That should work fine. Okay, so we're going to jump into a time lapse. We're going to show the, as far as this pod of the lumbering goes, depending on how much we make, we may go ahead and transfer or sell off or return this equipment. And we'll, if we do, we'll upgrade to the next level, assuming it's not ungodly expensive, which I already know it will be. Because it's forestry equipment, it's all ungodly expensive. But we will, especially as we get to the point where we're starting to sell some of our hard-won goods, gonna say, how far are you gonna roll there, dude? Where's the top of the tree? Top of the tree is about there, so let's cut the difference. That's not the tree I'm after. Why am I not? There it is. Right there. Okay. So we'll show the selling, of course, and that way you guys can get an idea on how much we're actually making doing this. And we can actually get an idea of how much we're making by effectively doing the scut work. And this is just to clear the field. We haven't even planted anything yet. We still got to clear all the brush and such here. We'll clean that up once the field's established. We'll clean all that up, and then we'll have one massive grass field to start with. It looks like maybe we could do wheat or something else. We'll have to play it by ear. We'll make that decision when we get a little bit closer. It's not a regularly shaped field, so we'll probably have to do this one ourselves. But with that being said, let's jump into a time lapse and hit super fast lumber move. Let's go.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So, what you don't know is that was about, 3 hours of time lapse, because that took way longer than it should have, because I kept struggling with just one thing after another getting right in the freaking way. But with that being said, we have finally gotten all of those trees cleared, and we're bringing in the last of them. I should have thought to use this crane as a counterbalance the last time I was having that issue that I'm sure you guys got a good kick out of watching me struggle with. People being the way they are. But let's move that back, that way it can grab it correctly. And we'll sell everything we have remaining to our spot here. If I can get to that. Oh no, I don't need that. I need this. Really smarter than you think. And let's make sure that we drop that and try to get back to it. Take care of that now? No? No. Why am I not able to sell this? Is my storage full up here? Is that the issue? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that is probably the issue. Well, it looks like we have 450 liters of 451 liters so far of furniture here at the store. We have maxed out storage for wood. So I ran out of storage at the sawmill for wood. So I was like, okay, well I can do both. I can do a stream of both, and that'll actually double the well, more or less double the furniture production, which that's working out fine. Pop that in here, and we can go ahead and turn on turn that on, and we'll turn that off. Okay, so we've got, looks like one pallet, effectively. So how many? Okay, so each pallet is 1,000 liters, and it's 1.1 ton. Okay. That ain't too shabby. That ain't too shabby. Okay, so we've already gotten over 1,000 things of. Okay. We've already gotten over 1,000 liters, one full pallet of furniture. So, let's run back in here real quick and check our pricing. Pricing. There it is. Okay, so if we come down here to furniture, currently selling at the supermarket for presumably $3,649 for a liter. If that is the case, then this one pallet is going to be ridiculously profitable. But with that said, I am going to, regardless, go ahead and quote unquote level up our forestry equipment, because that last experience was just frankly awful. Not happy with it. So we're going to come up here to vehicles. How much is it going to cost us to lease I'm happy to pick them up and put them in here, but the cheapest that we have here. Okay. So what I think we're going to do is we'll actually lease this guy, which has a max speed of 12 miles an hour, but should. How much is that going to cost to lease? 11,000. Not the worst, so I'm not even mad about it. But we'll go ahead and lease this, because then I can look at how do we want to handle pallets. We have the front loader attachment. Miscellaneous. That's a pretty small. That's a pretty small thing, but I could probably, that'd be a decent way to transport a. Oh yeah, that's just cosmetic. That'd be a pretty decent way to do that, but I would need. Well, I have the tractor. I have the tractor, so I can move that with the tractor, no trouble. So we'll actually lease this as well, and then got a little trailer for transporting vehicles. That's cool. What is that? Holds fuel. Cool. Yeah. Oh, wow. I can do a whole thing for transporting that. That's cool. But that's a semi-trailer for transporting pallets. Okay, so I will need... This is one thing we're going to want to buy, probably. Which, if we come down here... I've got that. So I need the 643R front loader. Okay. So let's come up here. 643R front loader arm. I will actually go ahead and just buy this, because I'll be using it plenty, I'm sure. And I also need tools, and I will need a fork. There it is. And we'll buy that. Cool. So now I should, in theory, let's see, I want to vehicle overview. I want to come up here. No, I need to be in here because I need to come down here to leased items, and I want to return my crane and trailer, that trailer. Okay. I need the mulcher still, so that's fine. I'm leasing that. That's also fine. This frees up the tractor to do mulching, and that's separate. Okay, cool. So now I need to come to my map, right? I need to select you. Not that. There's 2 logs. Oh, 2 leftover logs. Okay. Select that. Is it up here that I need to select it? Yes, it's up here. Okay, reset that. Cool. So now we've got this guy. And this guy is now set up to go do. He's going to work. We're going to be using this guy to go collect logs on the next episode. And does this have. This does not have unfolding or anything like that. I've got it right. Yep, just a crate. Cool. Pretty decent thing here, and it's, while it's not the fastest, it's certainly more stable. I've got a claw on that guy too. Probably shouldn't be doing this while I'm driving, but I do this. Nice. Okay, so how far can I bring that in? Almost. Okay, I can bring this one all the way in. So that works out great. That means I can pull logs straight into the back of the rear, and I'll be set up for good then. Alright, sweet. So, this guy is going to work out marvelously for hauling logs. So we'll take him up here, and actually I'm going to go ahead and park him, rather. No, I'll finish bringing it up. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and take our tractor. We're going to hitch up to our pallet transport, and we're going to take our 1 pallet. After all that time, which you saw me jump through the night, I'm sure, and in the time lapse, and we produced quite a bit. So far, we're about a little over 5.5, or what would that be, like 0.5, about $500,000 down so far, and most of that's in leasing, although we did invest quite a big chunk into production. So with this first pallet that we sell, we'll find out if that production was worth it, which I'm hoping it will be if I'm not completely off my rocker, which I don't think I am. Can I get there before it runs out? No? Okay. Oh, right. Crossbar. Duh. Gotta be smarter than a railroad. Even the power lines aren't affected by me on that. But if I'm correct, that price that they're showing is like $33,000 something for a liter of, which is a weird way to say furniture, but a liter of furniture, then this one sale should be worth something like 300,000. And if that's the case, then this will work out fabulously. Because 3,000 times 1,000. No, that would be times 10,000. So it should be worth about 30,000. I think. That doesn't sound. I don't know. I'm struggling with the math right now. I am exhausted. My brain is not functioning. Sure don't seem to be giving any major when you say that. As soon as I say that, it starts giving hiccups due to the slow. But this one will be used for. That's a. What kind of controls are we looking at? That's a. Yeah, I got that right there. A whole keyboard right there. Never driven one of these. The articulation is a little different, but it's not bad. Yeah, there's enough warnings, that's for sure. More warnings. That is neat. Yeah. That's a cliff. Okay, let's jump across the way here. Max speed of 13 miles an hour. Hold up. Is this the return of the good camera angle for the crane? It is. That is amazing. Alright. That'll be very useful. Really, really, really useful. We'll get up here, drop this guy off. Tractor thankfully drives a little bit faster. So this will be a painful ride to take a full tractor or a full load of this, but this also, you'll notice this has an even bigger capacity. So hopefully this will again pay for itself. A couple of trips of the other one would have paid for this. So this one being a more advanced version and it's self-propelled, I would hope that this will pay for itself fairly quickly. But only time will tell on that. But we are probably going to wind up fast-forwarding through another night, so we could end up getting 2 pallets to load on our trailer. If that's the case, that's either going to be 600,000 or 60,000. I want to say 60, but 3,000 times 1,000. To me, 3,000 times 1,000 would be 300,000. And if that's the case, then holy crap. I will be so over the moon about that. Because not only am I going to start making money hand over fist from the crops we're putting down, we'll be making money hand over fist that will pay, like just clearing the plot, will pay for virtually everything we've invested. Just the land, that is. That doesn't mention equipment. But it'll make up a fair chunk of the equipment, and we just got to start determining what crop we want to put on. And we'll have to get the equipment for that, of course. But if we plow the field and set up the field correctly, then we should be able to have an AI do that and continue working elsewhere. Because, if I'm not much mistaken, I've gotten these first 2 segments cleared. Right? Yep, that's all clear. So I'll have to bring the brush hog through there to clear it completely. But other than that, we are now set up to start on this. big old section here, this curve of the road. And that will hopefully fuel a large part of that. But we'll go ahead and kill that engine. Start the engine. Yes, sir, or ma'am, or whatever. Go ahead and hook up to our. Get my aim correct. Like that. Cool. And connect it. Sweet. Very nice. Always travel with your forks down, kids. Don't ever travel with your forks up. It's too easy to run people over. Alright. So let's zoom out and get up to the production facility. We'll have to be coming right back into town with our eyes, but that's okay. Because this guy actually moves at a decent clip and the trailer is not that heavy. Hopefully I won't have to unload the trailer and it'll be just like the current stock and I can just pick it up and go. That's the hope and the dream. No need to cross that again. Sign, sign, everywhere, sign. How do I open this? Okay, cool. Then I can lower. What am I lowering or lifting device up? Oh. Grabbing all cockeyed and it's not really helping me. Okay, so that's cool. I can lower the trailer to facilitate whatever. I can open and close the doors, which will keep my pallets from sliding out the back. Cool beans. Okay. I don't have a forklift. I just have the forklift attachment on my tractor, so I'll have to keep it in third person. See how bad? Yeah, I can't see my forks at all, so I want to use that. Of course, even on a real forklift, you can barely see your forks half the time, so. These fields, once they're fully cultivated, these fields are going to be ridiculous as far as just profitability. Even if all I do is just mow the grass, collect it up, it's going to be a lot of freaking money, guys. And I am not satisfied with that. And who's this? Alright. Yeah, while, grinding tasks like that, they're hard to do for me because I'm tired all the time, so I start dozing off. Typically, I'll put on a podcast. Well, not a podcast. I'll listen to Audible, and that's not a plug. I'm not being sponsored, nothing like that. But I listen to audiobooks, and I also have a couple of YouTubers who that I watch their series, and one of those, of course, is Good Times with Scar, and today it was watching his season 6 of Hermitcraft, which I've always found it kind of hard to get into playing solo Minecraft, mostly because when you're playing solo Minecraft, it can be very, very painful to. What am I lowering precisely? Yeah, I'm not seeing higher or lower in there. So, let's go ahead and detach that guy. Let's go pick up the pallet. Maybe terraining it automatically is kind of screwing me that way. But nevertheless, we will make it work. Let's get the forks out of the way. That'll make life a little easier. What the heck am I doing? About to say, what in the world is going on? Okay. Level. Good. Let's go ahead and move that. That's where we can really work with it. Looks like we can actually put this in widthwise. So set that down, back out of the pallet. Really do wish, I mean, it'd be a real just pain in the butt to try to program it, but of course with a real pallet jack, about half the time you don't have to come at it perfectly square. You can, a lot of the time, get away with coming at it slightly off center and then you square right normally, because it will square up as you enter the pallet. This, of course, is not the same thing. It's not too bad. Like that. That's going to be okay. Let me out of the pallet, not take that one with you. Use it. Perfect. Alright. Excuse me, folks. Don't mind me. Close that there door. Alright. Let's get our forks back under control. Let's head off to town. While we're heading off to town, let's go ahead and fast forward through the night. Might as well. Which, come to think of it, we may end up with a second pallet if we just wait through the night up here. So let's be smart and wait through the night. And check our inventory as we're doing it. Why not? Okay, yeah, we're going to wind up with another pallet before the end of the night. And we're going to want to start working on our field rather than harvesting the next section of wood, because we are going to need to burn through some of this wood supply before we can really cut down some more. I mean, we can go ahead and cut a few and harvest, and of course we'll have to do it that way anyway, but yeah, we're almost full up on planks too, for that matter. Yep, just got another pallet, so let's get our lights turned on. Trailer, drop our trailer. We're not going to make the same mistake twice. We're going to come at it this way and then bring it out onto the road, rather than do it the stupid way. Come out on the road. Nope, nope. Stay in the pallet, please. It's annoying on the game, it's annoying in real life. look like we should be able to stow a couple of pallets. Pretty realistic as far as what happens if you push an empty trailer. It just starts rolling, especially downhill. Ah, missed it. Alright, close that there door, turn them there lights off. Oh, it's already noon. Well, holy crap. I guess it's not a bad thing, let it burn through some wood. In the meantime, let's go ahead and make our way back to town and sell off our furniture. 2 full pallets. So I guess we'll get a good idea on what 2 full pallets of furniture will go for. There's only one seller. While I prefer it to be selling high, may not be possible. I can't see beans. Let there be light. Lighting mechanics work a little weird. But not the weirdest I've ever seen either. Or no. Yes, guys, while we're in transit here, I'll tell you a little story. So, typically, when I'm at work, I can't wear headphones. I mean, you're not supposed to regardless, but I can't wear them because I have to be able to hear for if another employee is calling for me. I mean, this past couple of weeks, my coworker's been on vacation, so I've been the sole chief on my job. So my partner is an interesting guy to begin with. Supermarket. I want to go ahead and tag the supermarket. That would be the smartest option. Yeah. Okay, so I need to keep right at the next intersection. Fair enough. But yeah, so I don't can't wear headphones, which means I can go a little nuts with my PTSD with this absolute silence at work. So I typically will turn music of some kind on the mic on the TV, which is all well and good. But I've been hearing a couple of my coworkers that just complain nonstop over basically my choice in music. And right now the choice in music it's December. So the choice in music has been, oh, that's the supermarket I'm right next to. Super duper dude. Where's my cell phone? Presumably it's behind the supermarket. But there's nothing at the supermarket. Huh. It's not linked to a specific time, is it? Supermarket. Let me double check. Prices. Furniture is sold at the supermarket. Huh. Oh, okay, there's the thing. I was gonna say, what the heck is going on here? Flip around, don't mind me knocking the sign over. Ah ha ha ha. There we go. Show up the scales and back in trailers. Okay. Oh, I can move my forks apart. That's cool. How do I open the door? And I lower the trailer. Oh, it sold everything. Or did they fall out? I have no idea. What the heck? I'm almost opening up thing there, but where the heck is my furniture? I'm out the same amount of money, so where'd my furniture go? What the heck? Click. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Thanks. Yeah, the civilian cars really are starting to get on my nerves simply because they are just always in the way. Every time they just keep getting blocked in by them. Alright, so I guess let's I don't think we had I'm virtually certain we did not sell anything. Sold wood, nothing today. Apparently I made 67.17. From what? Sold products. What am I selling? Like, what's being sold? That's both storing. That's distributing. But what actually got sold? Sold products. And my overall money is not moving, so I'm not sure, guys. Let's see if we look in the help menu. Improving yields, yes. Animals, not there yet. Forestry. Production chains. Making money. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Spending money. Production chains are what I'm mainly after. Choose to sell your products directly or continue processing them in factories to gain even more income. Carpentry. It's fine. Money still hasn't moved. So, what the heck is going on here? I'm full up on planks. So that's, we can go ahead and, actually, they're not full up there. They are full up here though. So we can actually deactivate that for right now. No sense in paying for it if it's not doing anything. So I don't know if I understand. August we made 47,451 selling. Hmm. 6810. There were 2 pallets, right? So did I get my pricing completely wrong? Is that what the issue is? I had to have. So that, okay, so the price is for 1,000 liters. So, okay. So I would have gotten a much higher immediate return, but then they would have eventually stopped selling to them regardless. So there's that. Alright, let me see. Let me see what all I can do with that information. As it stands right now, though, guys, I think... Let's check our supply chain one more time. Wood is full up at the actual carpentry. And wood is about 80% full at the sawmill. So we're going to hold off on doing any more forestry for the time being. And what I think we're going to actually do is we are going to go ahead. We will bring the tractor back in, such back up here, and we're going to go ahead. We're going to do it between episodes, I think, but we will go ahead, clear the brush up here, and what we'll actually do is bring the production truck, the pallet trailer back up here. We'll park it by the pallet, not the pallet, park it by the thing, production building. And then we will brush hog all this, clear the stumps, and then I guess what we can do is start our field. Basically do the general outline of the field and start getting it plowed. And we will do that in our next episode. So, thank you everybody so very, very much for joining me for today's video. If you like the video, please sure to leave a like down below. If you like the content and want to see more like it, be sure to consider subscribing, and if you do, be sure to also hit that bell notification button so you can be notified when a new video is posted. I try to upload at least twice a week, and currently I am in my recording cycle, but I will start uploading here very soon. So, with that being said, guys, let me know also how I'm doing in the comment section below. If you have any feedback at all, leave it there. And apart from that, guys, thank you very, very much for joining me for today's episode. And I will be you guys in the next video. See ya.